Hey guys, Liquid Fire here. Thanks for joining me again tonight. So we are taking a look at Hunting Simulator 2. So with the news that 3 was coming out, I wanted to kind of go back into 2, take a look at it, and kind of give it a little more of a fair shake than I gave it initially. So I started playing, can't really say I started playing it. I bought Hunterson's 2, or Hunting Simulator 2, back in 2020. So it was kind of one of those COVID era games. And shortly after buying it, like immediately, I found out that Classic was free. And I tried Classic and just liked it better. So never really played Hunting Simulator 2 much. It had some nice things, it was pretty, and there's some stuff with the map that I liked and things like that, but I just like Classic better, so I spent my time there and have not really spent much time here. One thing just on this screen that's driving me crazy is this windmill. What on earth? Is there like half of a tornado coming? What? Uh, Generally they kind of stay in one direction with the wind, but this guy is making looks like 180 turns. I don't know what he's up to. Um, but anyway, so I went with Classic and yeah, played a ton there, and then moved over to Way of the Hunter when it came out. Been waiting on Ultimate Hunting for ages to come out. But I wanted to go back, take a look at Hunting Simulator 2, kind of get a feel for it again, knowing that 3's coming out, and it sounds like there's a lot of reuse from 2. They talked about improving this and that. So I think it's going to be a similar type of experience. I didn't play Hunting Simulator 1, so maybe 1 to 2 was drastically different, and I just don't know it. But we'll see. So I wanted to take a look at this, kind of go through, play a little bit, hunt some, and just kind of get a feel for it again. And for those of you who've never played it, to give you guys a chance to kind of look at it. And, well, there goes a deer, so you can kind of get an idea of what the models look like and how they act. But to kind of give you guys an opportunity to see it if you haven't before. And when I say I haven't played much, our gameplay is 5 hours, so it's not exactly a lot. I've killed a whole 25 animals here. So, no, I have not spent a lot of time playing this game. I don't know the game very well. And having not played it since 2020, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a tough go here to get going, I'm sure. I did jump in and set up my cyborg for all of the controls, so I know how to bring stuff up again. But I don't even know what the rifles are zeroed at, for that matter. So we'll go take a look. Maybe we'll get some hunting done. Maybe we'll get lucky and find some monsters out there. There are a couple modes. You got hunter mode, you got ranger mode. I don't think I played it at all, so I don't know. I'm guessing this is the story mode, which may be fun. But we're going to stick with hunter mode. Options, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what the game looks like. Graphics, I have them cranked all the way up. Motion blur, of course, is off. But I got everything cranked wide open. So, excuse me. So this is just about as good as you're going to get in terms of graphics in 4K. But yeah, let's go jump into the game. So you start out in the lodge with some really strange music. I don't know what the whole whir is all about. But this is the lodge, and honestly, when I look at it, I think it looks better than what we got in Way of the Hunter. It's very pretty in here. It feels very finished, very refined. I think it looks nice. So in here you have a number of different places to go. So of course you've got your mounts. So if we just go to a mount, you can kind of see what the organs and stuff look like here. This was a male red fox taken out of Pawnee Meadows in Colorado. I used the XPR composite. That's a 243, I believe. He scored 10. I don't know if that's a good score or not, but he scored 10. I could have made 84 credits on him. So here's some other stuff. Yeah, I know well, a lot of people want to see cougars. So yeah, there's cougars. There's all kinds of different animals. Here's your companion. This is the dog. So you've got a few different things in here. So achievements. In here you can this is that rifle or shotgun. So I have to claim one of every type of animal to get to claim that shotgun. It's pretty. So you have your loadout. So apparently you can buy different backpacks or earn them. I don't know. Don't remember. I only have the one, and it'll allow me to carry. Looks like it said one weapon. Where did it go? So it says one weapon and 4 items, but I'm carrying 2 weapons. I know I switched between the 243 and the 30-06, so I'm not sure. Let me see if I can turn that music down. Jeez. Options, sound. No music per se. So let's try turning the sound effects down. Jesus, this is slow. Alright. Well, that didn't help. No. Yes. Dialogue. So I don't want to turn all the sounds down. I just want to turn the music down. And it doesn't look like that's something I can do. Alright, well, we'll turn the master volume down until we go hunt, then we'll turn it back up, maybe. See if that makes it better. It's exactly the same noise. Oh my gosh. Alright, so apparently that just doesn't matter. I'll just reset that and keep on going. Anyway, so in the loadout you've got the backpack, you've got your weapons, you can choose the different reticles, different scopes, sorry, and your basic items. In the weapons, I've only got these 2 rifles. I've got the SX4 composite Black Shadow shotgun. I don't know if it's a 12 or 20 or 16 or what. I don't have any sporting rifles and I don't have any bows. So, I mean, I literally have like 3 weapons. So this is the XPR. I think that's the 243, and the Bar Zenith, I believe, is the 30-06. It's a very pretty gun. I like the look of it. Oh yeah, it's a 30-06. So it looks like in some of these you may be able to select different calibers once you get different guns. I don't know. I know you can select your different scopes, and they each have their own different reticle. So you can kind of see this is a 2.4. This is a 6 with a German. This is your mill, and this is your mill cross. I only have the 2 scopes. Well, I guess you can only use one of these on each weapon or something. I don't know. All I know is I can't select both of them the same right now for whatever reason. Anyway, so that's where you can go change your loadouts. They have a built-in wiki so you can get information on how everything works. Fines that you can get shooting things with the wrong caliber, shooting too many times, shooting a female for some of them. And as I remember, in game when you're hunting, it'll pop up and tell you that's the wrong caliber or whatever. There's a shooting range. So is it this door over here? Yeah, so if you go through here, well, let's just go ahead and run into it real quick. So you've got a shooting range here. You can go into this area and change out your weapons. You've got the shotgun skeet range that way over here. You've got your regular range. So if you just bring up your scope, you hit the E to pull, and there's your target. hold your breath, and it is just dead still when you hold your breath. If you go all the way down to the end, down here, I noticed that was glowing. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's some game you can do here too. I remember seeing that. Down here you've got a much further shot, so if you hit pull, it'll bring up a new target. So you're at 155 meters. Unfortunately, I can't tell from that where I hit, so I don't know if 150 is a true hold. But what I can do is I can hold right at the bottom. Alright, so that hits in the second ring out. Yeah, let me go prone. Alright, so if I hold... That's dropping into the second ring. I'll have to reload. Hang on. So how high can I hold? Alright, so I'm guessing we're looking at 100 yard zero. Anyway. Oh, you can change your camera mode. So you can be in a far third person, a close third person, or first person. And it brings up the scope the same. Doesn't matter which way you have it. You do have to continue to hold down the right button to hold the scope. And boy, I tell you, when you hold breath, it just doesn't move. Anyway, so that's the shooting range. Let's go back to the lodge. So one of the things a lot of people talk about is buying licenses to hunt animals. And here you do have to buy licenses. I think ammo's free, but you have to buy your license. So let me take a look here. So we've got 3 different maps. You've got Colorado, Texas, and Europe. We're in Colorado. I don't think I've even played with Texas or Europe at all. So in Colorado, these are the different animals you can hunt and the licenses I own. Now, cougars. Cougars are your money makers in this game. So anytime you see a cougar, you don't have to have a license to shoot them. So that works out really, really good because you're able to go ahead and just take them out. So here you can see on the rabbit the calibers you can use on it. So each weapon, or sorry, each animal has its own set of weapons you can use. So you can't just use whatever you want. It's not like Way of the Hunter where it's, you know, a little more realistic. That way you can choose what you want. Distance matters and all that. Here you have to use what they say you have to use. And you can see there's a decent selection. You got a 243, 308, 270, the 30-06, the 9.3, a 30-30, and a 338. So a lot of options there, and there's probably more if you get into some of the other animals. So cougar, like I said, that one's free. I'm not sure what the 5 stars, 3 stars, and all that means. I just don't know. Not sure. Maybe it's their difficulty or something? I don't know. Anyway, so there's the animals. You can go to Texas and take a look at, you know, what you're going to hunt there. So let's see, are there any... I don't care about the pheasant or the rabbit. I want to focus on having big game licenses. So there's a sheep license. So we'll go ahead and buy it. Mule deer, we'll buy it. Whitetail, we'll buy it. And Black bear, grizzly bear. I can't choose all three. I don't know which I'm more likely to see, but let's go ahead and, well, let's not buy anything yet. Let's take a look at the other stuff. So, here we go. So here's the different weapons you can buy. We'll kind of run through them real quick. So you've got, see, it doesn't say, okay, here you go. You can choose different calibers. So the X-Bolt can come in any of these calibers, which is cool. The Varmint, you can get even up into 308. So that's just in 270. You can get this in 30.6 or the 9.3. And I don't know if the different weapons make any difference at all. I don't know what the differences are. I just know that there's a bunch of them in here. There we go. That's the bottom. So you've got bolt, lever action. So you can get the lever in 30-30. So you got the Model 94 takedown, the Sportster, again, both in 30-30. So this is a Model 70 Extreme. So you can just see kind of the design difference here between the three. Well, four. Anyway, so there's your different weapons. Here's your shotguns, a bunch of those. I mean, they have a ton. Which one do I have? Well, where did it go? Oh, here we go. I have this one. You already own it. Okay, yeah. I was hoping to see, was it left control? There we go. It's in 12 gauge. Okay, so that's what I have. And then you get the sporting rifles. So you've got some different calibers in these, so you have options. It's not just 223, so you're not shooting only 5.56 out of these. Depending on which ones you click, you get to choose different weapon or different calibers. Look at that guy. That is a badass looking dude. Jeez. That's pretty tough looking. So here's the bows. I don't have any of these at all. No bows, no crossbows. All the bows are basically the same, just different skins on it. There's your recurve. Not a very pretty recurve. Looks awful deep. Anyway, so let's get out of here. There's so there's that. What else we got? You can select your dog. We talked about the range. Yeah, so let's go hunt. So here you can choose which of the 3 maps you want to hunt. So you can go to Europe. I guess 6 maps. Europe, you've got the marshlands, or what is this? This is, well, it doesn't really say what it is. But it's Romania, it's Transylvania, which is kind of interesting that it's also in Transylvania. And the Czech marshlands, anyway. So you've got the Czech Republic, and you've got Transylvania, Texas, you've got the Chihuahuan Desert and Bandera region. And then in Colorado, you got Roosevelt Forest and Pawnee Meadows. Let's go ahead and go there. Alright, so we bought our license. In here, you can change your loadout, you can refill ammo. It, I think, is free. Fast travel, that will allow you to pick different spots on the map that you've discovered and fast travel to them. And of course, return to lodge. I can't remember if you can fast travel to different spots anywhere, or if you have to be at one of them. But if we bring up the map, this is one of the things I liked about it. The way the map works, you can add your own markers in. So that's kind of cool in one way. In another way, it'd be nice if it automatically added stuff for you. But yeah, it doesn't. Or I don't think it did anyway. It'll add in the towers when you find them, and the tents if you find them, things like that. And you can fast travel to the towers. Let's see. That's the thing on here. How did that? Maybe you had to do it something here. No. How did I do it? Oh, you can only fast travel to the tent. That's what it was. Okay. So let me see if I can do that out in the field. So if we hover over a tent, yeah. So we can just fast travel to, we'll just go up here, just to go to a place that we haven't done a lot. So from here, now, we're up in the northwest corner. If we look down this way, you'll be able to see the tower to kind of get an idea of what type of range we're at. So it was off to the east. So we're 600 meters due east from a tower. So if we go back to the map, oh, right here is 600 meters to kind of give you an idea of how far away you are. So I guess each of these are 200 meters. So it kind of gives you an idea of the scale on the map. So you've got all your different icons on here. You can see the range of the map just dragging around. So we've got some blinds here. That's for like waterfowl hunting. You've got some towers. I've got a few tents I found. I don't know if there's more or not. I assume there's probably more, but I don't really know. So let's see if we can find something to shoot here. So, got my binoculars. I don't see anything so far. There's one of the tents. And I don't remember what type of render range you have. Well, there you have it. How about 1,000 meters? No. How about at least 1,500 meters? So, yeah. How's that for render range? So we've got elk. We've got an elk. Bighorn sheep, wild boar, that was what, a coyote. So not nearly as many animals. That looks like a fox maybe. Yeah, it's a fox. Not nearly as many animals. Oh, the pup. So these, this is my pup here. He's a hound. And you can pet him. It's a high-speed process, as you can tell.
Good dog.
All right. So you get expertise, drive, and stamina. And depending on the animal, you can do different things. So he can go track blood for me right now. I assume he can learn additional talents. I don't know. Can't say for sure. But, yeah, that's the dog. Let's head this way and see if we can't get into decent range and take a shot on an elk or something. So you can run, obviously. And in the middle of the screen, that icon is your stamina. So as you get tired from running, well, we'll just go ahead and run the whole way until it stops. So there you have it. So it's just it's not bad. It picks up again pretty quickly. Hey, there's a bighorn. The bad thing is I don't think it shows you which animals you have licenses for until you try to hold on them to take a shot. I wasn't paying attention if I was going the right way for the elk and stuff or not. Where was he at? Oh damn, I done lost him. He was somewhere over here, wasn't he? We're going to walk this direction. I forgot you can change the time to be a morning hunt, an afternoon hunt, or an evening hunt. And depending on which you choose, it'll change where the animals are. So apparently I did something to have him searching for trails. I don't know.
Come along.
I don't know what I did to get him doing that. Get him to come back. I had no idea where all the animals went. What we got over here? What is that? There's a cougar. Alright. So we're going to stay on him for a minute. So see, once you hold on him and... Well, dog found something. What did he find? Let's go see what he found, then we'll go back to the cougar. Alright, so he found some old footprints. So,
who's a good doggy?
So whenever they do something, if you give them that praise, then it increases their drive and they want to do more. So you can, so here I can have him track, stay, whatever. Yeah, you did good. Yeah, we'll pet you again.
Now ain't that a good dog?
All right. I was supposed to be watching these cougars over here, or cougar over here, but... Alright, so we got a bighorn sheep, let's just go try to get a shot of them. The cougars, again, you don't have to buy a license, so that's free money. So they are your bread and butter. Now what I was saying is, when you bring up your binos and mark something, you'll get this icon that'll stay for a little bit, and then it'll fade away. I don't remember the details on how that works, but I do remember it changes colors. So if you start to kind of like alert them, I think it turns yellow, and if you spook them, then it'll turn red. So he's 250 meters, and he is not slowing down. We'll try to kind of head this direction, get a little closer. Yep. Let's get eyes on him again. Oh, now I've lost him. I think whenever animals call out, it'll pop up the same way. But I can't remember for sure. So we're getting close to where we're going to be able to take a shot. Yeah, so there's one that just called out, and then he called out. So you get that kind of hunter sense information. He's looks like 120 meters away. So we're going to take this shot. So I've got the right weapon. If I'd picked up the wrong weapon, it would say that I couldn't use it. So I shot him, and he's down. So there, the red showing that he's spooked. So I'm just going to go ahead and run on over. So now he's becoming unspooked. Oh, there's some birds. Alright, so here you can kind of see the blood. There's some tracks. So 863 to 82 degrees. I would assume that means he was heading about 82 degrees. I don't know what the 863 is. I don't know. Go back to the blood. You just see it's bright blood. And we hit him in the lungs. So, 100-yard shot, hit him in the lungs. We don't know any of this information. So what you have to do is bag the animal, clicking down here, and that'll send it back to the stand where we started out at. And you have to go there to either claim the animal and sell him to make money, or to put him on the wall as a trophy. So this is all that you get in the field. So we'll go ahead and bag him. So now let's move to that little cabin, and we've got, I think, 1 of 5 left for our sheep license is what that's saying. Or maybe I've used 1 of 5, I don't know. So if we bring up the map, oops, we walked all the way down to here. So it's not, seriously, quit. It's not a big map, and you can't click and drag on it. Oops. You have to hit the edge of it to move it, which I don't like. I definitely prefer to click and drag. But, you know, in that little bit of time, we walked all the way down almost to the center. Like right here, I think is a center line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it kind of gives you an idea of the size of the map. It's not very big. But if we go back to the cabin, which we can fast travel to. Now if you come in here, go to your menu, you can claim your animals and get the rest of the information. So 116 pounds, size 1.2 meters, I guess that's his length, I have no idea. He scored 176, I don't know if that's good or bad, no way to know. Looks pretty good to me. And I can make 225 credits, so I can choose to keep him as a trophy, or I can sell him for the money. So we will sell him. And that's one of the things that, while I hate the 500 scoring in Way of the Hunter, I like the fact that you know how good a trophy is. Here, you just don't. You have to figure out. Oh, we got something close. Let's crouch down. So we got a male boar. So you can see I'm holding on him, no issues. Now if I change to the 243, wrong caliber, can't shoot him. So change back. Yeah, we'll shoot the. We got something over there too. We're gonna shoot him. Oh. Not the best shot. I kind of rushed it because he was back in the reeds, and I didn't want to lose him. And there's no way to put a marker like here. Alright, dog is on the prowl. Mind you, I didn't do anything. That's not me clicking any buttons. That's me shooting and him finding it for me. I was actually wanting to look at what was over here. It's another sheep, yeah. Alright, so old Pupperdino's done his job. So let's go over here. Oh, I went right past the dog. Alright, and you can see he found him, so let me
Good job.
increase his drive. And we'll take a look. So we got a good shot in. Young, so definitely not going to be a big one. But we'll bag him. And that's it. I've used all 3 of my licenses. I just saw them fly up. Where'd they go? There you go. So not exactly the best bird model. Kind of stiff. Yeah. So there you have that. All right, let's go see if we can find something else to shoot. So where are we at? So we've got elk and bighorn over here. I didn't mark where I found that other one at. So again, like right here, we had that boar. It doesn't automatically mark on here. You have to choose to mark it. So I could pick wild boar, and I know there was a wild boar here. Now it doesn't necessarily mean they'll be there all the time, but there was one. Let's get into a tower, if we can find a tower close by. See, I can't fast travel to it though. I can fast travel. Oh, there's an elk. Needless to say, we're going to go take a look at this elk. I think we're going to go ahead and take a shot at this elk. Oh, I got another pig around here. I don't know if that was a good shot or not. Oh, I guess so, since... Oh, oh. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not going to take another shot at him. We'll follow him and then I'll take another shot. So we'll go towards these trees. Whoa, calm down.
Find it.
Now this time I did turn on the find, so he should go up here and start looking for blood and stuff. I think he'll look for other things too, but I'm wanting him to go up here and find this blood. And it seems to me like when I was playing it, you had to shoot a lot that were moving, which is kind of unnatural. It's not, certainly not the way I would like to do things. And it kind of fits with what I've seen so far. Now that we're back, I think I see blood here. Yeah, so here's blood. Look at that blood trail. So he's going to go down, I think. Come on, Pupperdino, get over here and find it. There you go. She thinks. All right.
Good dog.
Good job. You found
Real
the
good.
blood after I did. Tons of waterfowl around. What's this? It's another wild boar. Oh, there's something. Let's go find this elk, though. You will get fined if you shoot stuff and leave it laying, so you don't want to do that. There's a little better shot of the birds. So you got some blue-winged teals, you got a Ross's goose, and, I mean, just not horrible, but, eh. So here's one of our duck blinds you can shoot from. So you can see the blood trail, but the thing... Oh, yeah, you found something. Good job. Oops.
That's a good dog.
What I was saying, though, is with the blood, if you're not close to it, you can't see it. So, like, if I bring up my binoculars and look, there's the blood, and then you no longer see it. I don't know why that's flashing. Let's go look at that. Maybe that's indicating blood is there or something. Well, it looks like it's still flashing. Must be some sort of special... Oh, okay. Eating vegetation. Alright. So, elk ate on that. Alright. But if you see looking ahead, the blood... What? Oh, okay. He found the elk. Good job, pup. Yes, you found something, alright. You found us an elk.
Good job.
So, you can see we're slowly building up his skills. So here's our elk. It's an adult. Shot him at 100 meters. Look how far back I shot him, though. So, bad shot, 30-06. Got the kill, though. So, we'll bag him. And let's see if we see anything else nearby. Another wild boar. Can't hunt wild boar. Oh, we were going to go to a tower. So let's head to a tower. Let's just go ahead and run. I guess we can't shoot any more elk either. Looks like... Oh, flush. That was something. Well, what is he doing? Okay, so flushing. For some areas on the map, there's like pheasants and turkey. And when you get into the right type of fields, the dogs can flush them out to spook them up in the air. So we'll let him... Well, I thought I'd be able to let him. I was going to let him flush, but... There should be an option that says flush. I think I brought it up earlier and you probably saw it. But the idea was to let him flush them, but... I guess either they left or I spooked them or... I don't know.
What a good dog.
Yeah. He was ready to flush right here at the elk. I don't know. Maybe when we get back up here, it'll pop up again. Yeah, so now I can flush. So I'll let him go flush.
I know you can do it.
Oh, there's something back there. Oops, unfortunately, I don't have any more tags. Oh, actually, that works. So I don't have a license for it, and it pops up and tells you not a licensed animal. Which is annoying. So he found something.
Good dog. You
But,
did real good.
You didn't flush anything, dog. Oh well. Anyway. Alright, so that's how you enter the stand. It's just boop. Kind of like getting on the towers at Way of the Hunter. So there's our elk. I must have spooked him when I ran off. So that's a fox. Oh yeah, there's red fox. The binoculars do not zoom, so you can't zoom out or in or anything. I have a spotting scope too, but I don't really see the benefit of it. So that's the spotting scope. There's Bobcat. And that's our binoculars. So to me, they have better zoom, and they seem to mark stuff the same, so I don't know what the difference is. But you can kind of see what I'm saying. The animals are just constantly moving. And I don't like that. I much prefer animals that go somewhere and stop like normal, like they would in real life. Animals don't just walk around non-stop like this. So that was something that I wasn't big on. So that's a male fox. Let's see. Get a shot of him. Another elk. Seriously? Hit the fox with a 243 and he's still running. And I don't know if he's going to go down. And these crosshairs are thick as can possibly be. So I don't know if he went down or just went completely out of sight or what's going on. Hitting him with the 243, I would have expected him to go down. So that's due north. So we'll keep in mind that we need to go due north and check him out. That's that elk, I believe. And I just don't have any way of knowing how good things are other than just looking at them. But if you look at the coat on him, yeah, that's not exactly really nice. Kind of like a plastic model walking around. Let's see what else we see. I hear what's that? Oh, we got a snowshoe hare over there flying around. Definitely not going to be taking a shot at 400 meters for him. I would have no idea how high to hold anyway. But as you can tell, getting into the towers is really handy to get a good line of sight up in here. At least in Pawnee Meadows, because it's a big open area. Alright, let's go see if we can find that fox. So that was due north. So he's on flush.
Flush him out.
Let me go flush something while we walk. So I don't... What's that right there? There's something right there. Oh, another snowshoe hare. But you see, if we just watch him, he's just constantly going. Because that's what hares do. They just constantly go. They never stop to eat. And maybe this is just me not knowing the game well enough. And maybe at different times the animals would stop or something. But this is what I remember. Stuff walking all the time. Non-stop. And that's what I'm seeing again tonight. To me, that's just not great. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh, give him
Who's a good doggy?
a good job for, I guess, trying to flush something, I don't know. Let's see if we can get him to find this blood.
I'm counting on you.
So this is the item wheel. You can select your different... spooky pig. Select your different collars or whatever, your binoculars. So the rangefinder is supposed to be 12 by 50 and the binos are supposed to be 6 by 24. So explain, this is our rangefinder. So we look at the, we'll just look at this gap here, kind of the zoom on the trees. Maybe there's a way to zoom in and out that I haven't figured out. It's not with the mouse wheel. So, yeah, kind of get an idea there. Now if I get in binoculars, that's a bigger zoom. So I don't understand. And maybe there's just a way to zoom that I haven't found. So he
That's a
found the
good
blood.
dog.
So now I'm going to send him to
Go
track
on.
it. Now you can notice on the lower left there's a that lightning bolt thing or whatever. That's him, his scent tracking. I don't even know if this guy went down or not. But you can see old Puppernino's right on it. He is following everything as well as it can. So this command's about to time out. Alright, so now if I put him on track
Follow
again,
that trail.
well, hang on, something just happened. What's going on here? Hang on, let me make sure. No? I guess everything's alright. Alright. Let me go catch up with him. Something flashed up, I don't know what it was. I thought OBS maybe crashed, but looks like it's still running. So the pup is still on the trail. So we've got some dull blood. But there's definitely still blood, so I'm going to assume that it went down.
Go! Follow that trail!
I don't know how far we're going to have to walk, but I definitely like having the dog to follow the trail. It makes it a lot easier, and these trails are hard to see. I mean, if you look here, that blood, depending on the angle you have the camera, it's pretty hard to pick up on in this grass, so having the dog is handy for that. So, oh no, it did, he turned. Okay. So, that turn I did not even see, but pup was all over it. Alright. Yeah, so tracking through this would not exactly be fun. You do get the pop-up so you can kind of tell when you're going the right way, but if it were to turn, I'd never see it. So I think the fox is actually alive, and that was him right there. So somewhere on the other side of this. I'm guessing what's going on is I wounded him, didn't kill him, and we're just tracking him non-stop. And we'll continue into perpetuity. He ain't going down. Whoa, look at that. Turkeys. And I walked right up on him. So turkeys are one of the animals that you can flush. And you cannot shoot them with a rifle. Something else I don't like, which I think I mentioned earlier, I prefer to be able to shoot what I want with what I want. Oh. There he is, I just spooked him. Come on, show yourself again. Slow down a little bit. I do not want to take this shot. No, there you go. There's a female. Alright, so I don't know where he went. So that's what we've been doing. We've been tracking an animal that didn't go down. So we're going to call that tracking done. Yes, you did a good job.
Good dog. You did real good.
So we've improved his skills a little bit. So, oh wait a minute. Maybe that's him. I don't know. I shot at whatever it was. I think that one went down. Alright, let's see if we see any blood around him. Nah, I believe I shot a different one. Here, we'll let Pepperdino find him. Here,
Go!
track. Yay, good job. Alright, tell me you did a good job.
Now, ain't that a good dog?
I wanted to give you the thumbs up, but whatever. Alright. So I don't think that's the same one. I don't know what happens when you shoot something twice. Oh well, we'll bag it anyway. I'm pretty sure that that was not him, since there's no blood trail. I see his foot trail through here. Well, yeah, through here, and there's no blood, so that was a different fox. Alright, so we're going to go back to the cabin. Oops. God, there's another pig over here. Definitely pigs here at the cabin. Alright. So let's claim our animals. So we got the wild boar. Scored 65. 750 bucks. So 9.7 months old. So yeah, he was a young one. So we'll sell him. So here's something that's interesting is with the elk, you can compare with your previous trophies. So this one scored 173. Previous trophy 173. Did they both score 173 by chance? Is that what happened to happen? I don't know. Either way, I'm going to sell it. So there's our fox, scored a 4. So here's a bigger male that scored 10. So that's what it was. It was showing the difference. Alright, so we're going to sell him, and that's it. And then we're going to return to the lodge. So that actually took a lot longer since I spent so much time chasing that fox. I didn't remember them bleeding forever like that, so I guess they do. So that's kind of a first look. I'll probably do a few more runs on it just to kind of play with it some more. But honestly, just not a big fan of it. The way the animals act, it's just not appealing. When you play something like Way of the Hunter, everybody complains that all the animals go to zones. Okay, fair. They're in one place. Here, they're just wherever, wandering around. To me, I guess maybe they changed the areas that they wander around in this game, and I just haven't picked up on the details yet. But to me, it seems like I see things everywhere, and they're always walking. So you don't get that type of animal behavior where they're stopping and eating, where you take good shots. And to me, taking a good shot's kind of important. With this so far, it's really more like shooting stuff on the move, and I'm just not a big fan of that. So interestingly, these chairs look very similar. Well, the backs are different to the ones I have in my house. They're a solid chunky block like that, but they have horizontal pieces for the back instead of the vertical runs. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap this one up. I think that we'll maybe do a couple more, maybe try some other maps just to see how things go. Um, Let me take a look at how much money I actually have now. So we're already back up to 2,200 bucks. I mean, we could probably find something over here to buy. Yeah, we could buy whatever this is. So the 85 Bavarian in a ton of different calibers. So we could get it in a 338 if we wanted. Back. So we got some different scopes we could pick up. All kinds of different reticle options, but the biggest zoom is only 6. And maybe as you level up or something, more become available. I don't know. Anyway, so, oh yeah, clothing. Here's tons of different clothes you can get into. I didn't even touch on that earlier. Yeah, so apparently I bought one of the biggest ones. And I don't know if there's anything tied to the clothes, like, you know, benefits or whatever. It doesn't show anything, so I don't know. We'll see. Oh, here's your companions you can buy. So I can buy a lab. I've got the beagle. I've got the brown lab. And then you can get a German short-haired pointer too. So anyway, we're gonna wrap up. We'll play around with it some more a little bit later and see how things go. But to me, right now, after just playing it one more time, I would still go play something else probably. Just being candid. I went to Classic over it the first time. I would still say that I would go to Classic over it today, and certainly would go to Wave of the Hunter over it right now. So that's kind of telling. Hopefully, Hunter Simulator 3 comes out and blows this out of the water. There's a lot of potential. You know, there's some stuff here, and we'll see. But we'll catch up later, guys. Y'all have a great night. God bless, and happy hunting.